Gods grant me strength.
Guardian of him.
I can go.
You were never supposed to live. Took all of Nyx's strength to circumvent what should have been a certainty. Now you cannot stay dead. Such is the wry humor of the fates.
Nyx saved me, so according to the fates, I was never meant to be born, since neither you nor Mother are of the underworld, something like that? Or was it just another lie you told to Mother and whoever else?
Ah, you think everything a lie. The realm beneath our feet was appointed to me on certain conditions, not that I had much of a choice. Among them, a one-time surface dweller such as I would never have an heir.
You really believe that? Then why attempt to have a child anyway?
You don't know anything. Why anyone would choose to have a child is a mystery to me. The fates said I would never have an heir. Perhaps this was all they meant.
This again.
You brought this on yourself.
I'm out.
Take for you to cease making me face you here?
You know exactly what it's going to take.
Darkness.
Not yet. No, you don't.
Go home.
Finished then.
Blast you. Out of my sight.
I can't. Positively, man.
You can't withstand me. Go back. Behold.
I got just the thing for you.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
Blast. Blast. That you of all my kin would be the one to do this to me. Blast. You.
There. In the name of Hades. Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, then onward through the cold. I'm here.
Welcome back, my son.
Hi. Mother, I discovered how come Father led you to believe that I could not survive past birth. He didn't lie to you exactly, so he says.
Wait, slow down, Zagreus. What do you mean? He told me you would not survive your birth, yet here you are. How wasn't that a lie?
Because he thought it was the truth. The fates appointed him dominion over the entire underworld, but he would never have an heir, so he was led to understand. He never expected me to be born, much less survive.
He never expected you to survive. Then, forgive my asking, but why did you? How did you? The fates are not known for making mistakes when it comes to such things.
Nyx saved my life. Or gave me life, I guess. Then raised me in your absence. The fates are her daughters, right? Maybe she persuaded them to go easier on me. She cannot say more. In any case, apparently it took her quite a while to revive me, and by then you were gone.
Nyx. Of course she was involved. I only managed to escape because of her. Then she restored my stillborn son to life and nurtured him? And I never would have known unless that child, fully grown and having learned the truth, defied his father and then found me here.
Yes, although we still don't know how come Father and Nyx never sent for you. Though, let me ask you something, Mother, if you please. If you had found out that I was born and very much alive, would you have come back?
Would I have come back? To see my only child? Had I but known you lived, I would have gladly gone through hell again to see you, Zagreus. Of course I would have.
Well then, what if Father didn't want you doing that?
What if he didn't want me coming back to him? Or seeing you? Oh no, you're fading again, Zagreus. You've pushed yourself too hard. But what is it you meant by what you said?
It's just a hunch of mine. I'll be back. Father wanted her to leave, didn't he?
What? Natural causes got you again, huh? That's a real shame. I mean, imagine one day you're just going about your business and then, you're dead. Although I guess you don't have to imagine it like I do.
No.
Everything is as it always was.
What? I saw the faded list of minor prophecies was requisitioned through the house contractor, Zagreus. Didn't take you for an agent of the fates.
Turns out I'm full of surprises, Thanatos. Though the three fates are your sisters, aren't they? Surprised you didn't requisition the list yourself.
Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Though, I don't know them at all. Keep only to themselves somewhere. Sometimes I wonder whether everything really is preordained or whether they're making all this up as they go.
I can hazard a guess. Achilles, something awakened in Varotha when I spoke the words. It revealed to me a form I'd never seen, wielded by the warrior called Guan Yu, handsomely dressed, and just as you described. That's no Greek name, is it?
No, I don't think so, lad. I don't know who this Guan Yu is, or where he's from, or even when he's from. But the fates must have a plan for him and you. Anyway, I think my part in this is ended. For Arthur served you well, no? I trusted it in life. I trust it now. Fear is for the weak.
Fear is for the weak.
Cerberus is preoccupied with scratching and biting at himself.
Be good, boy. You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
I told you, boy. I told you. There's no escape from here. Learn that the hard way, then.
You could have told me more important things. Mother left because she never even knew I was alive, thanks to you. She's got a lot of questions herself, as you can probably imagine. I'm headed back to her. You going to cooperate?
Nonsense. Listen to me. If you have any sense remaining in that head of yours, I caution you not to discuss this here and now.
Let me go. Let me find her. She demands it.
No.
Where's our court musician? Nix, you saved my life. Gave me life when I was born. Father told me. I don't know what to say. Why didn't you tell me?
There are many things that I am not at liberty to speak of, child, through my own binding choice. These circumstances are among them. Suffice it to say that your revival required the extent of my ability and considerable time.
I never should have been born. Was that what the Fates wanted? Did you defy your own daughters?
Silence. Tempt not my daughters thus.
Thank them for me. I can't afford any of this. Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood. Something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
Trade you these horrid things. Till next time.
What are you doing here? I heard you finally made it out. What, did you break out of here only to die in some pathetic way on the surface?
Long story, but yeah. Boils down to what you said, more or less.
So you're going back out there again? Well, it's your business, not mine. For your sake, I hope it's worth it.
It is. Good for Achilles. Anything good? Could maybe use some rest. Excellent. I should go. Might help. That's as far as it goes. What's on the old exchange? Fair and square.
Sleeping underworld prince arises, with the feeling that the brief nap he intended as a respite from the rigors of the day or night apparently was none too brief at all.
I'm late for work. Father's going to kill me.
Responsibility-rejecting Zagreus strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Going as fast as I can, you hurry up.
The door to the administrative chamber beckons just beyond the hall. The prince perchance believes that he may enter quietly, without drawing the notice of those laboring within.
You better not give me away, old man.
I suggest you hurry in there, lad. Talk later. Let's not keep your father waiting.
Sorry.
You're late, boy. Again?
The day or night's duties are sheer simplicity itself. At least at first, as when the prince simply signs in to signal the commencement of his shift.
Oh, gods.
get on with your responsibilities.
Security reports concerning failed escape attempts from Tartarus require timely verification and official response, neither of which Prince Zagreus is fit to give. Records of expired house contractor renovations line a desk in the administrative chamber, though the prince has absolutely no desire now to organize them alphabetically by date.
None whatsoever, yes.
Attendance records of the working shades who toil for the house need to be verified. The shades' due compensation rapidly approved, and yet the prince cannot remember all the necessary steps.
I haven't forgotten. No one told me.
The training lacking prince's efforts to administer approvals to the judgment terms ultimately leave a lot to be desired.
Incorrect. Well, what is the latest explanation for your tardiness? Lost track of time admiring the courtyard view? Perhaps you were recuperating from your martial training. Achilles is not prone to holding back.
I'm sorry, Father. I just overslept. I must have overslept. How am I even supposed to know exactly when to be here? I mean, every moment, every day and night here, it's all the same.
It's not at all the same. The hue of Ixion's green light takes on an obviously lighter hue when it is time. You're an embarrassment not just to me here, boy, but to this entire operation. Now get back to work.
Right.
The often failing prince attempts to sort the ledgers in the fashion necessary for the proper keeping of his father's realm.
Damn it.
That's not correct.
The hard-laboring shades responsible for the administration of the prince's father's realm merely look on at the prince's ill-fated attempts.
Oh, come on.
Wrong again.
The relaxation-loving prince never paid suitably enough attention to learn properly how to arrange the record bookings of the regions of his father's realm.
Doesn't make any sense.
Enough, boy. Wrap it up.
At last, the work-disliking prince records a summary of the results of his attempts to be of any use to the administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So, can I go yet, Father?
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that I had asked repeatedly that you complete. How many chances do you need at this? I am too lenient with you.
Too lenient? Instead of lambasting me non-stop, have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Excuse me? If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me? As though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number of simple shades hungry to work here.
Then why don't you? I don't want any of this. I'm not the one who drew the short lot with your brothers and got stuck here forever. Why am I having to do this senseless parchment pushing for you?
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take on any responsibility at all. And don't you ever invoke your uncles here again, or I'll have you cast into the lowest pits of Tartarus. Now get out of my administration and my sight.
At least I can't be late for that job anymore. It's never bedtime here. Let's try this. Prestigious.
Hey. Well, pal, you have come a pretty long way, let me tell you. I think most of the smarts I've picked up you know by now. And so, if I'm fresh out of tips for you, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Stand there eternally to be wailed upon at my whim using whichever weapon suits me at the time.
Yep, now hop to it. Time to give that thing some work, I guess.
Let's go, Coronaut.
Never been stabbed quite like that. Sweet release. And we're back.